Wait for a motherfucker to get in the stream. Wait for him to get in this stream. Leave a comment, make it a fucking vomit. When you leave a comment, yawn it, yawn it, yawn it. Get up in the stream, I'll be riding real clean, I'll be looking kinda mean. Animer Nutter, is that you, Sebastian? I ain't proceeding till the person I'm streaming this for is in here. Alright, popping the... Actually, I guess we can leave the cable attached for this. I don't know why I just detached it, so... We'll take a look-sees at the Ramses in a second, but, I figured I'd show you what overclocking the RAM is like on the SR2. Let me just, close Winamp, because Winamp will prevent my system from shutting down. And I'll push the red button and begin the shutdown procedure. No, I do not want to save changes. No. Don't yell for me, I'm busy, I'm live. Hey, Tome Wamax. Come on, can you not handle the scan lines? You know, it's funny, the majority of my system's boot time is in the BIOS, not actually the operating system starting up. I mean, we're just trying to get into the BIOS. We're not going to boot. This is entering the setup right now. This is how long it takes. Password? I never set a password. Well, I guess it knows I never set a password. So yeah, this is at least what my BIOS looks like, and my fans suck. They're static speed. That's why I only can do 1.2 gigahertz. And no, I guess my RAM isn't overclocking right now. It must be in summertime mode, but yeah, I changed the QPI frequency to overclock. At least I thought I did. Something's at... Wait, is it because it's set to auto? You know, I think this is set up to not be over... Here, we're just going to enable that for a second, because that'll give me a profile. Now, I forget, one of these actually overclocks my RAM. I thought there was like a something strap frequency. Is that in here? Okay, you know, it's been so long, I don't remember how to do it. That's not good, because it took me forever to figure it out. but I guess my BIOS has been reset since I've done it. You know, I feel like this was the frequency I changed. We'll set it at the 800, restart, and see what happens. How do I change my... Is it the QPI frequency? I mean... Something's going wrong here. Something is actually... I do not have access to certain settings, and I don't understand why. This is very confusing, actually. Yeah, Alright, load profile. Do I have one? Profile 1. Profile 2. Profile 3. So profile 1 should be my... No, all my profiles are gone. Damn it. I must have lost them all when I washed my motherboard last. No, that way. Okay, so where's my CPU? Well, there it says 3.8 gigahertz, but how did I control that? Because I usually do 4.2. And I usually use speed step because it makes me happy, okay? I feel like it's QPI, but I'm a little confused by the fact that it isn't. No. I gotta be... Let's do plus and minus on this. Does that change the frequency? No. What's going on here? Why am I feel like there was something missing out of here. Alright. Yeah, I feel like there's a setting I'm supposed to be able to change right here that is gone. Jeez. Alright, I'm gonna save changes, and I'm literally gonna switch to another BIOS if this doesn't work out. Because, nice thing about my system, it literally has 3 different BIOSes in it. It can change in BIOS selector switch. Right now, I'm on BIOS 2. Actually, I wonder if BIOS 1 would have my settings in. Because I think I like to use BIOS 1 normally. We're going to re-enter the setup. Oh, that's booting. I'm going to walk around. I'm incredibly hot right now. So yeah, Wesley's old 8 is in shabby shape. And a project I have for tonight, well, other than I'm going to be re-bluing this pistol and maybe shooting a push mower with it while it's running, because I want to see if the 7.62 Tokarev round can total a push mower. I think it can, but, you know, it's a lot less than an AK bullet, but I want to see what it would do. By the way, what part of the engine should I shoot? I'm thinking maybe just the side like I did the last one, but... Anyways, this guy works, it just doesn't have a surround. Well, that's a stiff spider. Ooh, I hope my my new Sundown speakers I have coming don't have spiders that stiff. But anyways, so it doesn't have any suspension. It was totalated. The cone's in pretty bad shape, but I don't want to order a recone, at least not yet. That may come down the road, but okay, Seb, I'll shoot the cylinder wall from the side profile. Which really means I'll aim to the upper right of the motor, and it should hit the cylinder. Because that's how my pistol's off. Anyways, so my plan was to drop this surround about here. I'll have to cut a little bit of cone material away, which isn't a big deal because, I mean, this cone needs replaced anyways. And this surround also, for the most part, fits in here, but I have to trim a little bit of material away and then probably mount it underneath here. I got some JB quick weld. I'm going to take this surround off the basket and cut the cone off right around here, just enough to give me some material to glue on. And it's going to be kind of like the FS3 suspension type deal. And that suspension's a little on the stiff side, but we'll have two suspensions, which will hopefully allow this to travel. And, you know, for a dust cap, I don't know. I don't know. But I'm sure I can come up with something that'll probably just get epoxied or hot glued in place. Well, you know what's cool about the SR2? It functions with USB from the BIOS, and it even has a beep sound. I'll probably hear it from the iPhone. That beep is the USB connect sound. Current password doesn't exist. Frequency and voltage control. Yeah, see, there was an option there and it disappeared. Something is wrong. All right. Going down. Taking the power out. And we're going to slide her to BIOS 1. Restore the power. And let's see what happens. Da, 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 da. This is going to be an extra long boot. Actually, that's faster than I thought it was going to be. Smashy delete key. What do we get on BIOS number 1? What is that card in front of the GPU? That's my hard drive controller. If you remember, I was talking about SAS controllers and SAS drives and Seagate Cheetahs. That is the controller that runs my Seagate Cheetahs. My operating system would be so much faster if I had it on these Cheetahs, but this SR2 is on its last leg, and it doesn't let me boot from that controller anymore. That's a Adaptec SAS 6 gigabit a second controller. It's awesome, but the SR2 is in a very crippled state. I'll never find another one, but boy, I could use a new SR2. In fact, this screen right here is actually the BIOS of that card. And you can see there's my Seagate Cheetahs. I haven't even hooked the new Cheetahs up yet. They're right here. Yeah, delete. Good. Oh, hardware health. Nope, wrong one. Frequency. Hey, is it me or do I have more options now? Oh, look at that! 4.2 gigahertz! I have more options now. Wait a minute. Have I been running the SR2 with a corrupted BIOS all this time? Was BIOS 2 messed up? Were all my problems because of a bad BIOS? Because this thing booted way faster than it normally would, and the SR2 for over a year has had an issue where the first time you power it up, it will not boot, and then you have to reset, and the SR2 is working great. I think BIOS 2 is screwed up. Because BIOS 1 is working like the system did when I bought it. Now, was this what gave me the 1600 megahertz memory frequency? I don't remember. Alright, let's see what's under memory configure. Oh, shit! Well, you know what? Let's boot her. I mean, well, let's restart her and see what we get. Oh my god! Oh my god, I really think the SR2 has nothing wrong with it now. Oh my god. Well, other than the BIOS, because it's... I have not seen this system work like that on a startup from cold power in over a year. I must have switched it to 2 at some point. And BIOS 1 still has my settings, so that's nice. Now, I wonder if BIOS 2's chip is corrupt, or if it's just the ROM. I actually don't know how to reprogram the BIOS on this system. Well, mainly because I have an EEPROM programmer, but I think the BIOS on here is on a chip that I can't actually remove. Like, it's soldered to the board, and it's really small. In fact, I don't even know if I've ever located it, but I think it's like one of these tiny little guys over here. My god, I'm so excited. I'm actually really excited. Though she is still a bit slow, isn't she? But this part's normal. The black screen part normally takes longer, and sometimes it'll get stuck when it tries to detect the second CPU. Which, by the way, all these, until I boot, all these numbers mean different codes, and most of them aren't even documented. And I don't even remember if I pushed the delete key. I hope I did. Too late now, but let's keep pushing it anyways, right? I don't want to boot, I want a BIOS. That looks like booting. Maybe not. Oh, that's right, internal hard drive controller has to detect. Now, you know, I don't know if this is before or after the double data rate thing. Like, if you look at software in Windows, it'll say 800 megahertz when you're really running 1600 or whatever. But I don't even know what the hell the U-core frequency thing is. You know what? You know what? I think this was how I overclocked my RAM here, maybe. Maybe that was it. Most motherboards, it is far more straightforward. You select memory frequency, you select CPU frequency, you select voltage, it works. SR2 is... It gives you more control, and it's laid out in a way that they don't document on how to do it. And it's like, well, how... It's not a fast thing to tweak these settings, so, you know, you got to try stuff, and it takes forever to try stuff. I mean, I had to spend an entire day playing around with overclocking shit just to figure out to get what I'm trying to remember now. Meanwhile, simpler gaming motherboards, I mean, I can just go in there and it's like, bam, voltage, bam, voltage, bam, frequency, bam, frequency. It's simple. This system's a little extra enthusiast, though. It's a little... What? By the way, I am doing a YouTube live stream, but what?
Oh, sorry about that. This thing here, I've never learned what it's called.
I/O panel. That is called the I/O panel.
Do you have an I/O panel that would fit my board?
Likely not. Any I/O panels I have are going to be installed in a 90s computer case with a 90s motherboard attached, so you're not going to have your USB and stuff.
What are those called on the motherboard that you screw your motherboard into?
Standoffs.
You have a couple of those.
I don't know, but they actually sell them at Lowe's.
I've done space it out to where I'm more comfortable with it.
I'd have to look around. I don't think I have.
How am I in the closet? I think I got a couple of computers in there. Well, I don't move my computer much.
Like I say, couldn't you take the standoffs out of one case and move them to the other?
These ones ones don't have them.
Oh. I'll take a look at my workbench.
They do that. You can get one on yours. Yeah, they should have one.
I mean, take the standoffs out of your old computer case and move them to the new one.
That one did not have a microphone.
What the fuck? What the hell looks like Windows 10? Oh my god. Oh my god. So, if anybody's still watching, remember how I said I had a copy of Windows 10 that destroyed itself with the anniversary update? That hard drive is still in my system, and this BIOS is from when I still used it. It's that Windows 10 hard drive is actually set to the default boot. Oh my god. How about that? Oh, I gotta make sure I go into the setup and actually change some things. Tell it to boot from the RAID controller. And how do I turn the flashlight on in here? Is under the effects? Yeah, that's useful. Thanks, YouTube. That's useful. Thank you, asshole. Why does that exist? There we go. Jacob says, iMac? Yeah, Seb, there's some Corsair Dominator GT 1600 megahertz memory. Yes, the dust is real. I need to get a can of compressed air, it would seem. I mean, I have this, but I don't think this is intended for computer usage. And then this is... okay, maybe I shouldn't be painting... Maybe I shouldn't powder coat inside anymore. My power supply is turning pink. And I don't have the fans hooked up right now, and I probably should. How warm is it? Well, it's not warm at all, actually. There's some cheaper high-end RAM. Still has heatsink. And the cooler is actually meant to go with this RAM. I currently don't have the cooler running because it shoots dust into the empty RAM slots. My plan is to have the cooler running when there's more RAM slots filled. Let's see, did I increase the memory clock? I don't know. It doesn't look like it. We're not registering in here frequency above. Let's set that to auto. We're going to back out. And advanced chipset features, maybe? Oh my god, this is back when my internal sound card worked. We're going to keep that enabled. Just because I'm curious that if my internal sound card not working is BIOS related. PCI and PPPPP. Boot configuration. Boot device priority. We're missing some options here. Hard drives. Oh, that's right. We're not booting on a RAID controller. My main GPU is a Monster 680. It's BIOS modded to run 1.3 gigahertz on the core. Uh, you know, I only have one Western Digital drive, therefore this... Wait, what? Okay, yeah. Never mind. Wait, what the fuck? So this is what's going on. It failed to boot off the two Cheetahs, and then it went to the old Windows 10 drive. So this is even older than the Windows 10 setup. This is older than the Windows 10 setup. Because this is before... I might be able to put my OS back on the hard drive controller that makes things fast. Oh. That should make her able to boot now. Oh, and I could get off this Windows 7 bullshit and go back to server. I miss server. Although I guess I still have to deal with the damn Windows 7 kernel just because of the fact that everyone's being a dick about the 6.0 kernel, which I think is superior than the 6.1 kernel. Oh my god, this is exciting though. I feel like I just got a new computer right now, just from changing a switch in my BIOS. Alright, we're gonna go into the BIOS one more time though, just because I want to see the memory frequency. Oh yeah, one more thing. So I was playing around with something here. See, we got some chalk. And blowing my pistol has been getting rid of the numbers. And I was thinking of how to fill them and make them stand out again. And that's actually pretty effective. I'm not actually... I think I'm going to do red on the one I carry. These numbers were originally white, but after rebluing them, they turned black, like the rest of the gun. Probably because of the whole using peroxide to get rid of all the oil and stuff. Probably took whatever is in there. And I think chalk will be a good whitening agent. And you know, as far as looks go, I like this pistol better. So I kind of want to keep this one as original as I can. And that was... all those letters were white when I got it. So that one's going to be scrubbed with a toothbrush and rubbing alcohol till all that stuff comes out. And I'm going to put white on it. But then the pistol I carry with me, which is actually in my bedroom right now, that one is going to get a happy-go-lucky go-go red. You underclocked my RAM, you bastard. Ah! Damn it! Lower value for better performance. Alright, let's set her to 800. See what I mean? If this works, this is exactly what I mean by overclocking RAM in this system, and overclocking in general is not straightforward. You wouldn't think setting a number lower could boost performance. And I don't know if this is actually it because it's been so long. I ain't gonna be the type to fail at everything I do. I just wanna hit a lick and something, couple bricks or two. Come on, motherfucker. Come on. I'm gonna push that delete button so hard. What the fuck's going on here? Wait, what do we got? We do have a loop? Oh, I might have squeezed too much out of her. That might actually be a failure. All right. Shut. All right, that was bad. Just push the reset button and maybe it'll. Or do I gotta push the BIOS reset button? All right, BIOS reset. Yeah, there's the BIOS resetting. I hope it still remembers all the settings I had. It was nice to see those. Well, if we see a screen that says S classified SR2, then I resetted more than I want to actually reset. And I'm actually not going to be happy if I see that. What do we have? What do we have? I didn't even see anything. Yeah, I think we might have hard wiped her. Like wiped her way more than I wanted to. Yeah. Damn it. Alright, hopefully there's like a way to load back all the settings I have, because I do not want to have to reconfigure the entire BIOS just so this thing knows how to boot and stuff. Set MCH strap to DRAM ratio. I hate how, you know, it really sucks when you're trying to get into the BIOS repeatedly and you have to go through all this BS every time. Alright, is there a nope, I don't get the load settings. I probably can at least load my old profile here. Ooh, I was getting worried that got wiped out. So you're saying setting that the DRAM ratio will get me more frequency? Screw it. You know what? We're trying this again. BLCK? Where the hell? What the hell? What do you mean BLCK? Why did YouTube delete the comment? I want to see it. BCLK. I'm not seeing that. Is that under memory configuration? Well, I guess it can't be, because I know I got it to clock up from here. But I see no setting called BCLK. Alright. Let's try that. If it fails, it fails. I've already lost all my settings in the BIOS, so now I can try more extreme stuff. Yeah, no, she didn't like that. Pushing delete doesn't make it boot any faster. Alright, now let's go back to that chat log to see what the hell it was. Advanced chipset? Why would clock be there? I mean, I have some PCI Express settings in here. I feel like this was how I did it. Let's try this number. Oh. Oh, let's find out if I get stuck in a loop. That was not the setting that did it. Man, I wish I could go back in time and tell myself to record how the hell I made the SR2 run 1600 megahertz on the memory. Because it took me a long time to figure... Where? Speaker sounds like it's blowing out in this telephone. Yeah, no. Alright, hold down. No, I didn't reset the BIOS yet, you asshole. Holding down reset. Harmful or fatal if swallowed or inhaled. Nothing sounds more delicious than oil. Actually, I guess cooking oil. But I mean, cooking oil's ghetto when you compare it to lard. You know, I think I passed the point to actually go into the BIOS because it set the fast boot, and what fast boot really means, boot so fast that by the time the monitor's on, you're already past the point you can do anything. Which is really obnoxious. I'll try in like 5 minutes. I need to get outside and start doing stuff before the sun goes down, but... I say I never tweaked the timing, and I in this profile I know the voltage is already mildly boosted. What if I do load op? No, cancel. What if I do load optimal defaults? No? Damn it. I want to load my old shit. You know, I wonder if my good Yeah, I was going to say, you know what? My good overclock settings probably are in BIOS 2, but BIOS 2 is fucked up. Alright, let's see what you said to do. I hate how YouTube on cell phone won't actually, you have to like push a button to bring up the messages and then it holds them for a few seconds and deletes them and then you gotta push the button again. That's so fucking annoying. Why does everything on a cell phone gotta make me want to punch a hole in the wall? You know what? Why do cell phones have to run stupid ass operating systems and have retarded ass CPUs? Like, can't somebody make a damn x86, x64, or something like that CPU that's lightweight and low powered and fucking put actual Windows on this shit? Or even some version of Linux or something that's not fucked up. And you know what? Instead of having it be touchscreen, have a pen that pops out the side and make it a Wacom screen. You know, where you hover the cursor over it, you can actually click stuff. No, Android's like, Android is more like, fucking... Android's like iOS, but somehow worse. It's all touchscreeny and trashy. And everything has to be ass backwards and confusing. Like, even more than iOS. I didn't know Microsoft made anything other than the Windows Phone. And the Windows Phone doesn't count because it doesn't actually run Windows. It runs that fucked up thing with the tiles. Which, as far as I'm concerned, any version of Windows past Vista isn't really Windows. I mean, 7 can kind of be Windows. Is my video still streaming? Because the iPhone did that thing where it likes to fuck up my video streams. Alright, good. The new Apple iPhone. It's such a power hog that doing a live stream while connected to the power still gives you a low battery warning when you started it at 50%. Why does the BIOS look all reset? No, we're registering a lower frequency. We'll try that. If this fails, I actually, the stream stopped. Yeah, okay, I gotta restart it. The only way to fix it is I have to literally close the application and reopen it.